Sunshine into the afternoon. It's pretty much similar to what we experienced yesterday. Warm inland, cooler at the coast. But how about this week? We have some hot and humid days ahead of us, and we will have to watch for the threat for some storms. We look at radar and satellite. It's quiet for us now. We have the same setup as yesterday. High pressure in the Gulf of Maine, clockwise flow around that is creating that onshore flow. That'll keep temperatures in the 70s and at the coast, while inland we head for the 80s. You see this cold front that's well off to our west? This is going to spark some storms across New York State. It's this cold front that's going to continue to move across southern New England tomorrow, and that's going to trigger the threat for some storms, but not for everyone. We already have that onshore wind along the coast, and temperatures are in the 70s, 72 in Boston, 70 in Worcester, dew points in the 60s. So you still have that muggy air mass that is just not going anywhere. Here's our future forecast showing you as we get through noon, we'll start to peel back on more of that cloud cover, getting into more sunshine as we get into the afternoon. Now, I do think clouds are going to be slowest to clear closer to the coast, especially for the Cape and the islands. But as we get into the afternoon and evening, you can still see it is going to be dry with the storm threat across New York State. High temperatures make it back into the low to mid 80s inland, upper 70s from the North Shore to the South Shore, and a lot of low to mid 70s across the Cape. Overnight, we're going to do it all over again in terms of temperatures in the 60s, as well as areas of fog redeveloping. Tomorrow, it's still warm and humid with temperatures in the mid 80s. Coolest towns are going to be across Cape Ann, also Cape Cod, and we will have to watch for the threat for some storms, but it's really going to favor towns that are north and west of the city. There is a marginal risk for some localized flooding, so that flash flood risk highlighted here within southern New Hampshire, also parts of western and central Mass, and this is because there's still a lot of water vapor in the atmosphere, and also these storms could be some slow movers, so something we'll monitor for you tomorrow. Future forecast shows we wake up to that cloud cover, get into some sunshine for the afternoon. Once we get, say, past 3 o'clock, I think that's when we have to watch for the threat for some of these storms north and west of the city. That threat still lingers for the evening, but as these storms get closer to the coast, they fall apart, and that threat diminishes once we get past sunset. Get ready for the humidity this week. It's going to feel much stickier as we go through the next few days, and high temperatures are going to climb upper 80s near 90 degrees for us on Tuesday, away from the coastline thanks to a sea breeze. The peak of the heat arriving on Wednesday, and it's still pretty hot for most of us on Thursday, likely that heat lingering on Friday. Now, the peak of the heat and humidity together will be on Wednesday and Thursday. That's when our feels like temperatures could be in the upper 90s, close to 100 degrees. Best chance for storms tomorrow and Friday, but I still can't rule out a pop-up shower or storm Tuesday or Thursday. I think Wednesday is going to be our driest day. But the storm threat is associated with the cold front on Friday, and behind that, it's less humid and not quite as warm on Saturday.